Hi, I'm Tammy Rice with 918 Soul Sisters eXp Realty. I get a lot of people asking me, people I've done business with, people I used to work with at my previous brokerage, why'd you move to eXp? So I want to share that with everyone, but first I'd like to share why I didn't originally sign up with eXp when I first started hearing about it. I heard so many rumors, misinformation about it, and I didn't investigate. I didn't check any of it out. I just assumed that's the way it was. I heard, oh, well, they don't really have any support in place at all. You don't have a broker. You don't have an office. There's no place you can go if you have to meet a client. They don't give you any support whatsoever. It's kind of a Ponzi scheme. Nobody there really sells real estate. That was the big one I heard. And then I heard, you know, Tammy, they're kind of a cult. And I thought, whoa, wait a minute. I don't know if I want to be involved in that. So I didn't ask questions. I didn't investigate. So one of my really good friends called me, and she had just joined eXp, and she said, listen, we're having a lunch and learn. I'd like you to come over and just check it out. So I thought, she's my friend. She asked me to go. Plus it was a free lunch. So I went. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening to everything that they're talking about. And I'm like, okay, yeah, they actually do here in Tulsa. They have an office you can go to, or all across the country, they have these remote offices that you can use. So yeah, you do have an office. There's brokers in place. There's a broker here in Tulsa. You pretty much have 24/7 support online through eXp World. So it's like, okay, you do get support. If you need anything, you can reach out to somebody. And then talking about production. And I was like, oh, these people were talking about, oh my gosh, I make so much more with this company. Once I capped, I went to 100%. And then the money that I paid in, I was able to earn that back. And I thought, wait a minute. That kind of was like, okay, I need to listen to this. What are they talking about? So basically doing between about $2.5 to $3 million. It kind of depends on what your percentage that you're receiving, your commission is. If it's 2.5%, 3%, whatever, then you'll reach your cap. Once you do that, you go 100% with the company. So that's technically putting in about 16,000 company dollars. So I thought, wow, that's great. I do a lot more than $2.5, $3 million every year. So I thought, wow, I was on an 85-15 split with my previous company, and then had a 6% franchise fee. So I thought, we started off at 80-20. I'm pretty much right where I would be anyway. Then once I cap or pay that 16,000 company dollar, I go to 100%. I thought, okay, I'm putting pen to paper, and I thought, okay, the next transaction I have coming up, if I was already at eXp, I would make about $1,700 more on that check than I would at my current company. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, maybe I have been dismissing this prematurely. Maybe I need to listen a little bit more. And then they were talking about, well, yeah, once you hit that cap, you have a way to earn back that $16,000 that you paid in, for your commission split with the company. You have an opportunity to earn that back by just doing business. And I thought, wait a minute, I do a lot more than the 2.5 to 3 million that they're talking about. I maybe have a chance to get that money back. And I thought, listen, I don't care if this place is a cult. Hey, sign me up. I'm ready to drink the Kool-Aid. I mean, it's not a cult. It's not a cult, I promise. People are actually working. You're doing your business just like you normally would. And that's how I did it. I wasn't like this big recruiter. I'm not doing anything like that. I went over, sold real estate, and made a lot more money. The business plan worked for me. I'm not saying it's a fit for everybody, but if you do business, if you're selling real estate, you're going to be able to put more money in your pocket, and that's what we're all about. If I can keep more money, I was like, I've got to do this. So that's when I made the decision. I'm going to move. I'm going to make the move to eXp, and I'll explain a little bit more in my next video, all the things I've learned after I've got there and why it was the best decision I've ever made.